On my channel at Theatrically Jerry, I'm a very curious person, so I wanted to take apart this AtmosFEAR Tour HZ by Blizzard so we can look at some of the components they use inside the unit, as well as see if there's any problems. So taking this apart was actually really easy. You just need a Phillips screwdriver. So I got a Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to just remove the 4 screws here on the front faceplate. And I was thinking when I removed this faceplate it was just going to be the faceplate, but it's actually a whole self-contained unit, so we're going to look at that. And an entire black box just pulls out of this space, so there's actually not anything in this space. It's all contained within a metal unit here. So it's almost like a flight case inside of a flight case. I thought that was kind of interesting. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what's inside this, what makes it work, and what components they're using. So continuing to take this apart, when this black box comes out, pulls out of the flight case, there's just a couple of screws here on the top. You can see the screw holes, and there's a couple of screws on the back of this black box. After you remove those, it's pretty self-explanatory. The entire lid of this self-contained unit comes off, so you can pull this off. And here is the inside of a AtmosFEAR Tour HZ. Now, when I open this, I was actually surprised to see there's not a whole lot going on in here, especially for the price point of $600. There's not a whole lot of components, so I think $600 is asking a lot for this particular unit. This is probably maybe a $300 to $399 unit. So based at my pricing, definitely don't see $600+ worth of components in here. We're actually going to go a little deeper in here and see what's going on. So that's that part of the unit, and we're gonna go ahead and spin this around and I can show you guys the PSUs right here. It's separated from everything, which is actually pretty smart because you don't want liquid spilling on this, so there's a separation here. The PSUs right here. There's a couple of other boards here for controlling most of the DMX stuff, as well as the menu interface is up here, so we can look at that too. So the inside of the AtmosFEAR Tour HZ has a couple of components which are typical to hazers. We have, as I stated earlier, your squirrel cage blower fan is right here. And it's actually pretty wobbly. It's only being held on by 2 screws. So I feel like they could have implemented that a little better and it would actually cut down on sound. We have the heater coil right here. It's similar to a heater block on a fog machine, except it actually wraps around a tube, and the tube heats the metal tubing here, and that's what's going to vaporize the haze solution, which comes in here. But with hazers, you need to introduce air into the line. So right here is almost like a fish tank aquarium air pump. Of course, it's a lot quieter, and this introduces air into this line, and then it introduces the fluid up here into the line, and then it gets vaporized into haze and then sent out the output nozzle. So I think it's kind of interesting how they mounted the heater here. It's completely sideways, cockeyed. The output tubing that outputs the haze is right here, so right down in here, and that's what's coming out the front. So It's kind of interesting to see how they did that. Also, right here we do have a pump, and it's very similar to a fog machine pump. It is a 16-watt pump, so not very powerful. That is what's pumping the haze solution in line. This is actually the tubing that goes all the way out to your tank. So that's the tubing on the front panel. That's your fuse. That's the power con connector. This is your LCD display, and it also contains the logic board, so for interfacing the machine. Below it are your DMX ports. So we have the 3-pin here and the 5-pin here. They're all self-contained on a board, which is pretty typical. We have some sort of little tiny board attached here. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but we can look at it in a little bit when we go look at the power supply board on the back. So let's go ahead and check out the power supply board. This is the back of the AtmosFEAR Tour HZ Hazer. As stated, there is a metal wall here that divides the PSU, and the PSU is mounted to it. I was looking to see if it was a 1000 watt PSU or power supply. However, there's no markings that state the power supply's rated voltage or wattage, so I couldn't find either. But we have a couple of things here. We have our power for the air supply, so we have a negative and a positive here. We also have power for the pump, negative and positive, and power for the heater, negative and positive as well. So the little tiny board here that's mounted to the side, I believe that has to do with the remote control that they include. So this is some sort of a wireless control. I think that's funny that they mounted it to the side of the chassis, and also they have the fluid line running underneath it. I think that's kind of weird too, but yes, that's for the remote control. That's included if you don't want to use DMX.